Hello my dear students, welcome to GSS Chemistry channel. In today's lesson, we are going to discuss other compound, namely bleaching powder. This is part 15 of acids, bases and salts. You might be knowing the fact that bleaching powder is used. It will be sprayed on the sides of the roads to kill the bacteria and to provide a healthier atmosphere. It is also used for the sterilization of drink to kill the disease-causing bacteria. And so it is an important compound. Bleaching powder, chemically it is called calcium oxychloride. Formula is CaOCl2. Formula is CaOCl2. This calcium oxychloride is otherwise called calcium chlorohypochlorite. We previously discussed about the types of salts there. It was mentioned as mixed salts. Mixed salt is that one which contains one type of cation and two types of anions, or one type of anion, two types of cations. The examples were also given, and this was one of the examples given there. This is otherwise called calcium chlorohypochlorite. This is the structural aspect. Cl one group, OCl hypochlorite another group, both are attached to calcium. So here you can take in this manner whenever necessary. Like this, Ca plus 2, one ion, Cl minus other ion, OCl minus other ion. So there are one type of cation, two types of anions present in this. This is regarded like this. And so it is a mixed salt. Already this was discussed. Now let us discuss the preparation. How is it prepared? Preparation of calcium oxychloride. You have to treat dry silicate lime with chlorine. So here it is prepared. It means bleaching powder. It is prepared by the action of chlorine on dry silicate lime. Silicate lime means calcium hydroxide. This is silicate lime. So when chlorine is treated with dry silicate lime, bleaching powder can be obtained. You can put down the equation. CaOH twice, okay, plus Cl2. This is silicate lime, dry silicate lime. You have to pass over this calcium hydroxide. It will be converted into CaOCl2. This is bleaching powder, right? CaOCl2, 1O, 2H remain here, that is H2O. The equation itself is balanced. So this is the preparation of calcium oxychloride, calcium chlorohypochlorite, common name bleaching powder. So this is the preparation over. Now where from this chlorine is obtained? Generally, you can prepare chlorine by several methods. Action of constant HCl and MnO2, you will get chlorine gas. You need not take all these, because already we discussed the preparation of sodium hydroxide, where you took common salt solution and subject to electrolysis. At anode, chlorine is obtained. At cathode, sodium hydroxide and hydrogen gas is obtained. That is why it is called chloroalkali process. You are getting chlorine there. Don't waste it. That chlorine can be used here. Here, chlorine obtained from chlor-alkali process can be used. Chlor-alkali process can be used. So in the previous method, we got sodium hydroxide, along with which byproduct is chlorine. That chlorine is used here and that is treated with dry silicate lime. Bleaching powder is obtained. 1 shot, 2 buds, like that. So this is the preparation of bleaching powder. It is a white powder. Bleaching powder is white powder. What are the uses? That is more important for us. You have to remember these uses carefully. The first one, it is used for bleaching cotton and linen. It is also a cloth. In textile industry, cloth industry. Textile industry means cloth industry. Use it for bleaching cotton. Whatever color is attached to the cotton material, that will be easily removed by treating with bleaching powder solution. So, removal of the colored matter from the substance is nothing but the bleaching. And so, here, this can be used for bleaching cotton as well as linen in the textile industry. How is it happening? Bleaching action, if you want to show, we can show it. Later I will show it to you. It is also used for bleaching wood pulp in paper industry. That is more important. After the preparation of wood pulp by adapting suitable methods, and that is subject to other procedure to get the paper from it. That paper, if you use as it is, generally brown colored paper will be obtained. On the other hand, you have to remove the colored matter from it, then that pulp is subjected to sheeting, you will get the white paper there. If you want quality paper, some more should be added there. So here, in this case, bleaching wood pulp, if you want to get white paper from it, whatever colored matter is present, that is to be bleached completely by using bleaching powder. Bleaching powder. You can bleach it, or sometimes you can use sodium hyposulfite. Like this you can use. So here, bleaching wood pulp in paper industry, bleaching action you have to know. Removal of colored matter from the substance is nothing but bleaching, thereby that becomes colorless. So once again, next, used as a disinfectant for drinking water. Used as a disinfectant. See here, drinking water contains sometimes bacteria, disease causing bacteria. Then it is not potable water. That means potable water means safe for drinking. That is potable water. If you take ordinary water, it will be associated with so many impurities as well as bacteria, and that bacteria may be disease causing bacteria. If you consume that type of water, you will be suffering from diseases like jaundice, malaria, diarrhea, etc. And so to avoid that, you have to use a disinfectant, an ability to kill the germs and bacteria present in the substance, that is called disinfectant. Ozone can be used, of course, and particularly this can be used because it is cheaply available. And so, used as a disinfectant for the drinking water. That means it is used for the sterilization of drinking water. For the sterilization of drinking water. That means you can also write it as for the sterilization of drinking water. You can write like this also. Whatever bacteria, disease-causing bacteria is present, that will be completely dead, and that of course it will be filtered and you will get the pure water, potable water. That will be supplied. Okay, this is more important. Other one used in the preparation of chloroform. What is the formula of chloroform? CHCl3, chloroform, which can be used as anesthetic. That means when chloroform injection is given, you will feel unconsciousness. Thereby, for minor operations can be conducted on the body by doctors. That is chloroform. And of course nowadays it is not used because sometimes it may be converted into poison if negligence is made there. So here used in the preparation of chloroform. Here how is it prepared, just I will mention, hint I will give you later. And next, it is used as an oxidizing agent. It is used as an oxidizing agent, which oxidizes other matter and thereby reducing itself to lower valency. That is oxidizing agent. So how is it functioning as oxidizing agent? You have to know. For this purpose, so this part is over, up to 10th class part is over. Now I want to proceed further. Reasoning for these uses. What is meant by bleaching? How is it used for bleaching? And how is the sterilization of drinking water taking place? How is chloroform prepared? How is oxidizing agent functioning is there? If you want to know all these, when chloroform is dissolved in water, what is going to happen? That you have to know. So I am taking vacant space here. I am making it vacant space. Okay. Plus H2 I am writing here. CaOCl2 plus H2O and dissolved in water, what happens? It is converted into CaOH twice plus Cl2. It is converted into CaOH twice plus Cl2. The whole magic lies in the production of Cl2 there. Then what happens? Cl2 reacts with water, giving you HCl and HOCl. This is what you call hypochlorous acid. This is what you call hypochlorous acid. Right? This hypochlorous acid further dissolves in the manner to give HCl and oxygen. This oxygen is called nascent oxygen. The whole property of the bleaching powder lies in the production of nascent oxygen. Whatever bleaching action is there, that is due to nascent oxygen. Whatever the disinfectant action is there, that is only due to nascent oxygen. So these three properties, bleaching of wood pulp, bleaching of cotton and disinfectant action, all these three are only due to the production of nascent oxygen from bleaching powder. And here, what can you write? Colored matter, plus nascent oxygen. Whenever nascent oxygen produced, that immediately acts, otherwise it is converted into oxygen. So on this part, it has to react with the matter. That is why matter is treated with calcium oxychloride and water, and thereby nascent oxygen produced, that immediately reacts with the colored matter. When nascent oxygen reacts with colored matter, it is already converted into colorless. That is nothing but the bleaching. This is the bleaching property. Similarly, you can take wood pulp, bleaching action. Wood pulp also contains colored matter. Nascent oxygen converts into colorless matter. That is bleaching action. And in the case of drinking water, which contains disease causing bacteria. So here in the case of drinking water, bacteria present which is disease causing, that also nascent action reacts with that, and thereby bacteria or germs present there is dead. So the sterilization action is completed. So this is what you call disinfectant action. That is what you call disinfectant action. In this way, you can explain the action of bleaching powder on cotton, on wood pulp, on drinking water. For all these purposes, whatever nascent action is produced there, immediately it reacts within no time. And so colored matter will be converted into colorless. That is the bleaching action. In the case of bleaching cotton, bleaching wood pulp, and this bacteria present in the drinking water which causes disease, or germs which is causing disease, they will be subjected to oxidation by nascent action. When oxidation takes place, bacteria is dead. This is very powerful. That is why nascent action is very powerful. And so it is converted into harmless bacteria. That means it is completely dead. And it is filtered, you will get the water for drinking purpose. Okay, that is about the action of bleaching powder. One more I want to express here, that is chloroform. I am writing here ethyl alcohol or acetaldehyde. This is ethanol, this is acetaldehyde. Anyone you can take here. Among aldehydes only acetaldehyde, among primary alcohols only ethyl alcohol. Give the test, chloroform test, bromoform test, iodoform test. For this purpose, what is to be used here? Chlorine plus base. You have to use the reagent chlorine plus base. This is the reagent used here. Chlorine plus base. Base means that is containing OH minus ion. Then either one of these two will be converted into chloroform. This is chloroform. This is the preparation of chloroform by the action of chlorine and base. Either ethanol or acetaldehyde will be converted into chloroform. And here, if you take this CaCl2 plus H2O, what about this condition? Take here. What is this step? And it is dissolved in water, calcium hydroxide is obtained, no doubt. Apart from that, chlorine is obtained. Chlorine is there, base. Calcium hydroxide is a base. Calcium hydroxide is a base. Whatever condition is required here as a reagent, that condition is provided in the solution of CaCl2. And thereby, the ethyl alcohol or acetaldehyde, when treated with the bleaching powder, which is supplying chlorine and base, immediately they will be converted into chloroform, anesthetic. Okay, this is the procedure lying there. Of course, you have to write the stepwise process in these cases that you will learn in the +2 level education. Okay. So this is all about the preparation and uses of bleaching powder. This is all extra matter, but you have to know the fundamentals here. How is it happening? The bleaching action or disinfectant action is only due to nascent action, and the preparation of chloroform is also due to the production of base and chlorine itself is the oxidizing agent. Chlorine itself is the oxidizing agent, and that is it is used as oxidizing agent also. Okay, because it also produces nascent action. Nascent action is a powerful oxidizing agent. So it is also used as oxidizing agent. For all these purposes, bleaching powder can be easily used without any danger. Okay. Please note it. One more compound we will complete. Okay, already time, it took already 20 minutes for this completion. So we will take another compound in part 16. Okay, thank you very much for your kind watching of my video lecture. Thank you.